Hello guys, and welcome to the final episode of Speedplay Season 3. I guess it's final. Yeah, it's final. This is the world download episode, so I thought I will make a base tour and, well, almost a world tour, since this I will upload a download for you, world download, and after that I will probably not continue any longer in this season. The 1.7 packs are probably quite close at hand, so I'll try to prepare for those and focus on that, so when I've decided for one, I haven't at this point, but perhaps later I have, we'll see. Well, anyway, I thought I'll give you a tour of the base in normal pace. I know you have seen the base a lot before, but normally and quite speedy. And last time I did the world download and base tour was around episode 15, I think, and now we just passed episode 25. So a lot has happened since last, I guess. We can start in the main building. It's well, I was quite happy with the building. Could have been bigger. I tried to expand it on the back side. Well, good enough, I think. It's only a stairway behind it. I know there should be elevator blocks here. Yeah, these ones. Yeah. I'm not really fond of using them, because when I watch other people use them, I think it's tricky to follow where they're going. I mean, I know if they're going up and down, but it doesn't feel natural to look at, not in the same way as it feels to do it yourself. So that's why I'm not using it. I try to use stairs, even though it makes the trip longer. It makes the buildings look more natural, and yeah, I like it more. So up here I have almost nothing. I have 2 books with rendering set to true. I always change this manually because I really like it. I have some various stuff here. Mana beans from Thorncraft. Yeah, bees and frames. More Mistcraft stuff. I never got into these mods in this season. I was perhaps planning to a little, but well, not really. We'll take the end. There's nothing in the end, I think. The dragon is dead, and I picked all the ender lily seeds from there. We're going to the Nether in a little while, but not yet. Down here I reorganized I don't think I have started this in the last episode, but I never finished. So as of now I have the infuser, assembler, transposer, and crucible. They're not connected to the ME network, but of course I could if I wanted to. Normally I don't use them so much, I haven't so far. So yeah, it's kind of temporary. And you can see behind here I have covers in place, but it's like prepared to do whatever you want to, but it's not really hooked up. Can I perhaps get... is it 2? No, 3. And of course, when I leave the download link, I will have perhaps cleaned up just a little more. Not much though. The induction smelter and pulverizer and furnace, they are running, and I've prepared them with interfaces to make, yeah, various things. Electrum, Invar, grind up quartz and stuff. So it's kind of prepared to do a lot more, but I haven't. I only prepared the basics. And this side, well, various tools that I'm not using. It's things that I've found or something. I think this was a good one. Fortune efficiency. Well, good for vanilla. The wireless access point is up and running. I don't think I perhaps did that. Yeah, of course, I should have done that before, but I never had time to use it a lot before the season ended. There are plenty of room in the drives, not all. Here I have only 4K storage, and here I have 1 case, they're all empty. So what do I have here? Well, we have a lot of charcoal and saplings, and this, of course, these ones are also the wood. They will make quite good power source. Boilers and, yeah, make ethanol. And of course with all the fertilizer. I never expected that I would get this much fertilizer. It was quite impressive. And I could have connected it. I have prepared, but only with a barrel. I'm not even using it. It's too much stuff. So it's quite a good network. Lots of pearls and gold and lots of ingots, and I think we have, yeah, I used to have almost no iron ingots at all. So, but now there's plenty, so you can build most of the stuff. So let's get down to the basement. Here's where everything happens. Everything. This is the smallest sized. I thought I would upgrade this or expand this a little more before the season ended, but I never got to it. Never filled it up. It's really slow, of course, because there are no crafting CPUs in there. But it works, and I've just filled with some basic stuff. We have this part. I'm actually quite happy with this. If you haven't seen it, I built it quite late in the series. It's a really simple contraption actually, and it didn't take me very long to build either. It doesn't require a lot of energy or materials to build. So how does this work? Well, we have the network is connected, of course, and I have fuzzy export buses over here. So all the nether ores from the nether, of course, they are sent here, and oh yeah, and one below. Here I have the gold and lead and iron and copper and tin, and the reason why I'm using fuzzy export is because that will work with the ore dictionary, I think. So if we take a look for copper ore, there's plenty of copper ores. Now I'm not really sure how the world generation works with all different types of ores, but I think I at least encountered 2 different types of ores. So yeah, using fuzzy is a good way to make all ores go here. And there's room for more here as well. Things you want to automatically send to the pulverizer side. So they are put in the chest automatically, and everything from the chest will be automatically output. So now we have some tin here, and if that one is full, we'll have the next one. And I don't think I've ever seen all 4 being filled at once, because they are actually quite fast. Perhaps not as like the induction. Well, they are quite fast, but I guess it's enough for the rate that material is coming in. And everything is output on the back side, and when things end up in the ME system, in the ME network, all the polarized stuff will be sent away with the ore berries as well, of course, and some other stuff. So, and there's also room for one more beneath. So those are all things that should automatically be put in the smelters. So iron here, and back into the network. So it's quite a compact way to handle everything and have it like a separate contraption. I'm quite happy with it. And over here we have the stone. This was just like a test to see that I still remembered how to use the level emitter. So 256 stone, and if for less than that it should turn this on. But I think we have plenty, yeah. Power-wise, everything runs from this big reactor, or this very small big reactor. We have... We're slightly losing energy, so let's check the control rod. 40, is that enough? Yeah, now we're gaining again. Perhaps 50 could be a sweet spot. Yeah, still going plus, and we also have this 10 million. So there's plenty of power for the base, but it's not enough for doing fancy stuff or things. And it's quite... I mean, we only used 8 ingots, and I actually used it for quite some time, so it's a very efficient way to run quite a lot of stuff. I was surprised. And this could also be expanded, but so far I'm only running it at 50%, so... And there's no need to expand it yet, even though I run everything here and up there. Anyway, we can move on in this room. Well, to be honest, I'm not very happy with this. I had bigger plans, like to put storage bus behind each and every one. I don't know. It works, but perhaps I should use it for dirt and I don't know, whatever else do we get more of? Gravel, stone, like stuff like that. Because spending a lot and lots of storage buses, lots of iron to build those, to get different types of cobblestone. No, I don't think so. But I had a better plan, but it never really turned out to be anything. But it works, and it's a good way to keep the cobblestone out of the system. Now we only have the normal cobblestones, and yeah. But here we can see that the marble cobblestone is... No, this normal cobblestone. It's the numbers below. The numbers above. If I would like to, I could place the upgrade. Let's see if we can check the... It's a void upgrade, I think. Oh wow. I think it's this one. Void upgrade. Delete excess add items once the barrel is full. So that could be a way to, for example, with dirt and gravel. So if I just want one barrel filled and all the excess just deleted, I could put an upgrade on the barrel and put a storage bus behind it and use the void upgrade so it will always be filled to 64 times 64, and the rest will be voided. So that was my plan, but using it on only different types of cobblestone, nah, not really. But perhaps for dirt and gravel, for the next season perhaps. Over here, this is running fine, and we can see up here at the top auto workbenches, and yeah, only the two on top are full, and then we have these three, they are empty. So all these are turning cobblestone into compressed cobblestone, and after that it's easy, then I just need one each, I think, to compress and compress and compress, and finally we'll get only double compressed, I think, and here we'll get triple compressed. So in the system we should only have normal cobblestone and triple compressed, and these I thought that, well, if I get enough I can go to deep dark, but I had no need or time. So this is the input chest where everything ends up, and we have a new type of cobblestone that I haven't, because it's only, if you check on top, it's only the, I don't know if you can see it from here, it's behind this one. Here, no, I can't reach it. Here, iron filter. Only cobblestone, and use metadata and NBT and everything. So all other types of cobblestone, they are blocked, and that's why the opal cobblestone is still here, and limestone cobblestone. So it's just barely keeping up. We're getting a lot of stuff from the into the energy chest. So that's the basement. It just works as of now. As long as we don't make it larger or getting a lot more resources, or then this works really well, and it's quite stable as well as it is now. Of course, need to check now and then, but yeah, it's it works, and I'm quite happy with it. We can move on to check the other building. So that's the main building. We go to the Nether later. That's the final piece. This was a long time ago I built, and it works great. You don't need clear glass here. You can have any covers, or you can have slabs here, I think. You can have almost anything, and the lasers will still work and reach the assembly table. So this works fine, and the power comes from behind. Let's take a quick peek into there. And there are no creepers here, I hope. I had enough of creeper explosions for this season. Here's another power system where we use the ender tank and only magmatic dynamos. And this is a closed power system, only feeding this energy cell, only connected to the lasers. As you've probably seen by now, I really like to have dedicated power systems for each building. That means that they will never run dry. If one fails, then the other one will still run. And I've done the same thing here. Can go down beneath. So this is the tree farm, and the contraption beneath is, well, we have a small power system here, redstone furnace, constantly making charcoal, and the charcoal goes to the steam dynamos, and they feed that energy cell over there, and that one, it works with this small system, with a planter and the harvester upstairs, and we have these two furnaces, and they make charcoals full time, and the excess is sent to the ender chest. I mean all the wood that they don't have time to do. And out from the furnaces we send the charcoal here. You see this is green. So this one is always filled to top, and then the rest of the charcoal goes to the ender chest. So this one is green, only charcoal, and you can see here the wood comes on the bottom side and the charcoal goes on the top side, and it's red over there. So this is a very also closed power system, balanced for this purpose. But if I start the fertilizer, then this won't do. So I could connect it to the main power system, and I could do a lot of stuff, but it's quite convenient when you start it, because you have no need to connect everything in the beginning. You can have these small systems, and it's quite convenient. So we can move upstairs, or should we check down here before? Yeah, in here I only have the harvester, and behind, of course, we have berries. Berries, berries, berries. And they are picked automatically. These ones, I don't know. I just put them there. I don't know why. The sludge boiler is turned off. I'm not using it at the moment. In the beginning it was a good way to get clay, because clay can sometimes be hard to get. Can it stop rain? Okay, we can move on. It's only raining outside. This is an industrial craft room. It's quite small. I never did much of industrial craft. I mainly used it to power my jetpack, and I did some other minor stuff, but I have these compressor, macerator, extractor, metal former. These are perfect to use with applied logistics, but I never had any plan to really connect this. So yeah, that's why I built it kind of far away from the main building. And I did use transformers. I don't think it's needed at this moment, or in the mod at this stage, but I kind of liked the system to have transformers of different tiers, so to say, and geothermal generators to produce power. It's the same lava as the one over there. Moving on, we have the small boiler room. This one is only connected to the tesseract, and this tesseract is connected to the quarry. So it's a low pressure 2x2x3. I haven't done the math lately, but 4 steam dynamos are perfectly balanced, or kind of perfectly. Yeah, so they are quite good. It's when these this small, it doesn't take too long to heat them up, and the charcoal isn't consumed that quickly. So I like these small systems. Again, same thing. I will see if I can make the rain go away. I'll be right back. Oh, it stopped while I slept. So that's good. Okay, we can move on. Well, we can take these first. The Tinker's Room, I always enjoy building the Tinker's Rooms, but I use them in such short period of time, so I always get some... Yeah, it feels strange to come here, like I build everything up and it's working and it's great, and then you hardly use it anymore. So, nothing fancy, no other mods except for the clear glass filter. Molten glass, clear glass. That's the only thing. So we can move on. Yeah, well, let's move on. We have this small room. This is a Rotarycraft room, only dedicated to make steel. Gunpowder, coal, sand. If I get some iron, just a bunch like this, then we get steel. And they are only powered with lava underneath. And I think I used this method to get steel even from other mods. I mean, some recipe that used steel from not Rotarycraft, but you can still use Rotarycraft steel. So 16 iron gave me 23. That's quite good. Anyway, it was really good to have for a short time when I did a lot of steel stuff in Rotarycraft, but I'm not doing that anymore, sadly. And as you can see, and the lilies. I picked all these from the end after I killed the dragon. So they're kind of just running and running and running, and yeah, I have plenty of pearls. Only thanks to this. There was a time when I had like no pearls and I had to use the water can to manually... Yeah, you know how it is. These two missing. Fan? No fans. In here it's loud. Let me... Hope that's better. Here we are... Oh. This one is running. Yeah, for 4 more minutes. We can... Yeah, we can throw a few in here. I haven't used this a lot. It's quite small and annoying to use unless you have lots and lots of power and have some... Yeah, the CVT unit, for example, to shift between speed and power. No, speed and torque, sorry. So I have used this manually, coming here once in a while, changing mode and just let it run. And you can all, of course, you can use the several step if I find some more. Just a few. Let's see. Yeah, stage 1 and 4. They work at this mode, in this mode, and then I would have to change to the speed mode to get the second and third step, and then back to torque mode to get the final. Yeah, it's not a good thing to use completely manually, but I have done it, like I start it and run and then I come back later and check it again. Well, there are plenty of flakes iridium. I don't think I can use that for get 2 iridium ore, 12, that's nothing. I get 24, and that means I get 6 plates. So 6 plates. Well, I can do some minor stuff. Perhaps 1 piece of armor. Well, I never did it. I didn't come so far with industrial craft. Anyway, we have... I've shown this before. There's nothing new here. You can see I've turned parts of it off. I have no use for all that canola. These are running and they are making lubricant. And this one is filled, so I'm not using a lot of it. This farm is way too big for what I need. I could have, that's why, of course, I placed all these ender lilies. Yeah, I'm here. This one is also completely manual, and it's kind of annoying to make all this sludge. If I put it in, sludge, 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 we have 200. And now if I make, oh look, we have plenty of this. We can make 200. Everything is prepared. Okay, we can move on and perhaps check over here. I only used this once, and that was, of course, when I activated the sigil, the division sigil. I was planning on doing something fun over here, but I never figured anything out. It's a good battle arena. And if you remember, I have 1 layer of dirt and then 2 layers of cobblestone. So this was, if I wanted to, I could use my silk. Yeah, it's not here anymore. I had a silk touch excavator, so you could just run around with that, and yeah, and the cobblestone beneath would make it much easier to dig. Basically, I only want the top layer. And I know you only need 1, because it spreads. So, but it's like kind of a challenge to see how much can I get, you know. And all this behind is only for hiding the wall. Well, another way to do this is to use, like, you can activate the ritual and then quickly build a roof on top of it. Then you have all the mobs trapped in here, and you can do, yeah, you can place your grinders, mob grinders on the sides. You never need to pick anything up. Just put a roof on it, and then there you have it. It's that easy. But it's always fun to build, right? Moving on to this side, my barn. It ended up quite nice, I think. We have mob essence. We have enchanter. Anvil. Can do a lot of stuff here. This one also has this dedicated power system, and everything goes through this one. Potatoes in the furnace, and I have a filter, I think. Yeah, iron filter, potato. And I have these culinary generators, and they constantly keep the entire area powered. Yeah, this is maxed out. So that this power goes to everything. If I start run the mob spawners, I don't think it can keep up. But I mean, the purpose of the energy cell is to have a buffer, so running these for a little while, like the blazes, and here I had the skeletons, right? Yep. Oh, come here. And yeah, I wanted to kill them manually, the wither skellies, because I wanted their heads, and yeah, you know that. So we have a lot of liquid XP. I never made a dedicated tank room in this season. I know everyone always does that, and I try to avoid it. But when you get like these drums filled, then you have, yeah, it's, I would have needed a large tank for all this. And I don't, can I have access over here? No, I have no signal. You, check this out. All this, the essence berries, 700. So they are used in this activator, and they are right-clicked, and well, liquid XP from that. But it's filled up, so yeah, I should have used that, but I never needed it really. All these farms, they are just on hold for now. I had these breeders, they are manually filled up with just, I could have expanded this item duct to get all the seeds and carrots to feed these people. Yeah, this one is of course always running. And always active, yeah, in moving babies. So I'm getting a little outcome all the time. It's a nice way to get quick mob essence when I need it. And like leather, pork, wool, you name it. And we have the, yeah, we have the rancher over here. So we have lots of milk. Milk bottler. You don't need it that much. So down here we have also the composters, they're called, yeah, right. Connected to all these sewers. And these sewers are placed to collect all the sewage from the mobs, from the cows and sheep and everything. And they make the fertilizer. And they make a lot of fertilizer. Really a lot. So everything here is nicely connected. Chop. Okay, I think we're finished with this room, right? Yeah, down here we have the spawner. So easier to get in from here. Okay, let's now take... Oh, hello. So we should go to the quarry. I think it's time to do that. If we just can remember where it is. I think it's over here somewhere. Far away. I'll fly there. Oh, didn't I tear this down? Yeah. I guess you know what it is. It's a suicide thingy. Well, it's from the ALS challenge, of course. I'll be right back. Here we are, and this is a really, really high mountain. It's so high that I can't even fly there. It's... yeah, I think this is as high as I can fly. And then we have this big tower up here. I don't know if there is much of ore in there, since we're at above 200 height. Oh. So, I can't fly there, not with the electric jetpack. So this one is still running. We have 77% complete, and it's not big. It's a really small one. So this one will soon need to be repositioned. And as you can see, the tesseract is connected to the boiler and directed to the ender chest. So not much to see here, except for tall mountains and stuff. So we can now... I should actually put this into the export, because these are only for smelting. Yeah. There's almost no room. So platinum flakes and dark iron ore flakes. And now when I put them in the system, they should end up here. Yeah. Easy, 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 easy. Now they are completely choked, but not for very long. It'll be okay. Now I think it's time to go to the Nether. I think that's the last part, right? No, I didn't cover the tower, but there's nothing special really. I've covered it before. It's just automatically planting and replanting and carrots and seeds and yeah, you know. The good thing with this design is that it's easy to expand. Just put one more layer on top and do the same design once again. So it's potatoes, I think, up here. And everything is sent down there. So potatoes to power everything, and the rest is for storage and animals. And it's it's a big building, but you can make it even higher if you want to. And farms for slime and rubber, sugar. I never needed it. Of course I could have done, but yeah, why should I? Now I have my villagers. They were dumped over here. Sorry guys, you were not welcome in my house over there. You were too noisy and too annoying. And yeah, normally, I mean, you can have these in a auto spawner or something. It's more fun to use natural breeding techniques. So that's why I kept them like this. I can come here once in a while to see, and then if I'm not happy I can always kill off a few if I need emeralds. Which I don't. I think not. Yeah, I got a few. I have enough. So I think that's all. Final stop is the Nether, as I promised. Let's take that as the final visit, I think. So here we have... Is it running? It is. Just want to put some more ethanol in here. Yeah. I built this at low level once, down at diamond level I think. It wasn't working at all. Well, it worked perfectly fine. The problem was that I wasn't getting any iron whatsoever. Nothing. Nada. So I had to go for the quarry instead. And it's better because I get copper and stuff that spawn at a higher level as well. But there seems to be some issues with iron and other ores. I heard this from other people as well. That if you only dig in one direction, like this, then even though iron may spawn at this level, you may end up in a streak where you get no iron whatsoever. It could spawn beneath and above, but the algorithms for world generations, there are sometimes... yeah, I don't know if I trust them. But this gives me some nether ores, I think. Some various stuff. Perhaps some glowstone, some bees. I haven't even checked how far I can get. And the woolif is for the noise. So if I remove it... well, now... yeah, can you hear that? It was directly slightly louder. Yeah, slower again. So it's a good trick, not everyone knows it. And rebuilding this, it actually took me quite some time to figure out how I did this. So a brief explanation how this works. Of course, both engines, they are connected together to the shaft junction, and they are combined, the power are combined, and they are sent into a clutch first. The clutch will... you can turn off the clutch, and I will turn it off when the gearbox has no lubricant. I have still quite a lot, so this is manual. You can have an ender tank here. And if now look at the other side, I have 3 gates controlling these gates. So where to start? Should I start at the end? Yeah, here. As long as there is space in the inventory, red pipe signal. So as long as we have space, then if this is filled, we should stop everything. As long as we have space, emit a red pipe signal that is sent over here. This is condition to make the energy pulse go. These are identical. So we need a red pipe signal. Okay, so next up we have this one, checking for lubricant. If we have fluid in tank, we have to emit, well, we will emit a blue pipe signal. And the blue pipe signal is also required here. Blue pipe signal is required for the energy pulsar. The blue pipe signal is also used here. This is the clutch. So if we have a blue pipe signal, that means everything is okay, and we have a red pipe signal, that means everything is okay. We emit a redstone signal, and emitting a redstone signal will activate the clutch, so make it running. Now, if I were to fill this up totally, so the ender chest is full and this one is filled up as well, then the redstone signal, the red pipe signal will disappear. And if the red pipe signal disappears, then the clutch will disconnect the power. So the boring machine will stop running completely. And that also means that this one will not be fulfilled. So if we have no red pipe signal, we are not allowed to pump in more. And when will we pipe in more? Well, we have the third condition. If tank is empty, then we will pulse. The tank is here. We have 24 minutes of gasoline left. So when that is empty, this one will also be red, and that means we have energy pulse. And it will pulse until we get some fuel in, and I think around 30 minutes each time is what we'll pump in. Okay, and these need to be rather synchronized, or else we will have it won't work. Ow! Ow! How did you hit me through the wall? Didn't even see him. Alright. They don't like me boring in the Nether. Okay, so that's a brief explanation. It's quite tricky to follow. It was quite tricky to build, even though it's not very advanced. It's just gates with conditions. But when you connect like 4 of them together, it can be tricky to follow. So I don't know how much Nether ores I will get from this. It's hard to say because everything is sent to the system automatically. But I think we'll get at least some amount. And glowstone, I don't know if we get any. I don't have a lot, so perhaps not. Lapis, we should get some, I don't know. Anyway, that's basically the entire base tour. And that's the entire season 3 as well, I think. So I hope you enjoyed this season. There won't be any more episodes, probably not, since this is the last one. I perhaps will make a tutorial or something based in this world if I need to, but yeah, don't expect a lot more to happen. I will place all my stuff in a chest, probably. Perhaps this chest here. I'll place all my stuff there, and that means that you can, when you log into the world, you should find some gear like nano stuff. All this, you can find that in the chest, and you can start play around, look around, do whatever you want to. If you do anything fun, leave a comment, leave a link, and I will gladly check it out. So yeah, not much more to say. Thanks for watching this season, and thanks for watching this video. I see you in season 4, and I hope that I will have some surprises to make it a little different, but still be true to the concept. We'll see. I'll see you then.